And then TvT. Oh, that's a fiesta. All mirror matchups are fiestas. Anyways, here we are on Pillars of Gold LE. My voice is just dying. We have here on Pillars of Gold LE. I'm not going to try and do an LE right now. I'm kind of losing it. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. In the blue, we have the Australian Terran. Representing Mind Freaks SC2. We have, of course, the one, the only, Seither.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the Vietnamese Protoss player, currently representing Archangel Gaming. It is JusticeSimon. The Archangel of Justice himself.
That is him. I muted my mic and forgot to unmute. I was talking for a second and I was like, wait, what? What did light just interrupt me?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Jet, please.
I'm the one that interrupts people. Bully. Wow.
Oh! Is he gonna get the
Some banter to the chat with this probe. Always gonna get the SCV, but it gets discouraged. Meanwhile, Seither, after calling JusticeSimon a bully, has eBay blocked.
Wow.
The natural.
Wow.
And it's almost fully complete too. He pulled off at a really good time. It's not complete, but it's at max health basically, and it's gonna be a pain.
Oh yeah, that's basically like one more second and it would have been done. So Seither on top of his NG Bay micro, able to be as annoying as possible. Oh boy.
Gonna discard. Oh my god, the banter. Yeah, stops a pylon in his natural. This is PvT in the nutshell. Like. PvT is just chaos. It's just everything happening. It's like skirmish after skirmish. It always ends in a base trade, and obviously the Protoss wins because Terran can't actually recall. Fun fact.
Yeah. Fun fact, they can't recall, and JusticeSimon only just now taking his Nexus. A little bit of banter here. I mean, they're both great guys.
Yeah, they know each other.
It's great to see.
That's good.
And yeah, I'm really curious to see how Seither is going to play this out, because there are a couple of ways to open up, and it looks like he'll be going for them drops.
Widow Mine drop. He's got 2 mines in the way, and he's got the starport about. Gonna hit them with that Widow drop. It's gonna be, it's gonna be pretty painful if JusticeSimon isn't paying attention. These Hellions gonna come in here and just try to get some scouting information, really. Just disregarding the army. Alright, he's gonna see the Twilight Robo opening. And gonna get try and kill a drone. But Protoss good.
Protoss is pretty good, and honestly Seither did a pretty good job at slipping on in. Like the buildings just aren't here at the front wall of JusticeSimon, so it was just completely open for the Hellions to slip on in. And yeah, he was able to see the Twilight Council, he was able to see the Robo as well. So nicely done from Seither. And yeah, we'll see how much damage he can get done with, oh my god, 4 Widow Mines.
Oh, he's going for 4 mine drop. Oh, that is greedy, but damn. If he pulls it off, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, if he doesn't pull it off, that's a lot of lost resources.
Yeah, Widow Mines are cheap, but still, 4 of them is quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, not gonna have that wall in the front. We've got, he went for the Reaper block, which, makes sense. It's a pretty good thing. A lot of Protoss players do this. Relying on units in the front to discourage Reapers from scouting, but of course the Hellions they didn't really care. They just kind of went into the main.
Oh yeah.
Here it comes. We've got 3 He's dropping 3 of them in the main. He's gonna get 1, 2. Got it. 3. He gets 3 probes, but he does force all of those probes to pull off as his Hellion as well. Gonna get a few as they line up. A little bit of a Purocos barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's gonna lose the mines though.
Yeah, all the mines went down, but there's one left, and he sneaks in, and does he react?
Oh, okay, good reactions. Good reactions. Only gonna get 1. Still a decent amount of damage done.
Oh.
Oh. Gonna get a few more. Okay, he got 1 more. He's just trying to trade out. I mean, in the end, like, it's about an even trade, I would say.
Yeah, like quickly looking at the units lost, we do see the 4 Widow Mines went down, 4 Hellions as well, for 9 probes. I mean, it's an okay trade. There weren't any really big juicy Widow Mine connections. I think the most impressive thing was like Seither and his Hellion control and how he was trying to take advantage of the chaos for JusticeSimon.
Yeah, he was taking advantage of forcing the probe pull with the mine drop to dive in with the Hellions and just cook probes as they're being stacked, which is actually, it's a pretty smart move. Because often you see the Widow Mine drops by themselves. You don't see like Hellions in the front trying to, take advantage of, the disruption and panic. So pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. And JusticeSimon, he did just reveal his blink, but I mean, Seither can probably assume what that was, especially with the Twilight Council opening. And yeah, JusticeSimon, he can't really find too much damage here. Like, there's a tank, covering both bases, really. There's, 2 tanks. There's Marines and Bio in between, so they can go to the north or the south, depending on where the Stalkers go. So defensively, Seither, he's perfectly fine.
He's set up. Like, this is impenetrable right now. He's actually gonna poke out and, try and get a bit of hull damage in the Stalkers. Got good blink. Only one loses his shields. He's going for it, dude. Damn. Oh, breaks another shield. Oh, big hull damage. He wants to kill one. Oh, the trades. The blinks, pretty good. He's gonna waddle out of the. Oh, he's not controlling them. He's focusing on the main because there is a Raven, and it's dropped 2 turrets. Gets quite a few kills, actually.
Oh,
those Raven auto turrets are pretty good.
That was actually really impressive. The Raven actually did so much more damage than the Widowmine drop, and I mean, Seither is being pretty aggressive here. He has to be careful because if he lifts up, then that's an opportunity for the Stalkers to just pounce upon the Medivacs.
Yeah, and he's gonna try and get a good blink forward, but it's gotta be saved. He loses a few bio units. Here comes the next blink in about 2 seconds.
Oh.
There it is. So he's gonna catch a Marauder, but I don't think he's gonna have enough to catch any Medivacs. So he's gonna walk away with most of the bio.
Yeah, and I love this from JusticeSimon. Like, he's being active here out on the map. He actually, it looks like he all armies because we have all 3 of the observers here as well.
Minor F2. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. He realizes this. He backs off. He has to be careful that he doesn't leave himself too exposed because of that Raven. Again, that auto turret does so much damage.
Probes are mechanical, right?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Like, do they have mechanical keyword? I don't remember.
I don't know. You know what? Let's say yes. Why not?
I'm gonna look this up.
Oh god, and as you look that up, 3-4 more probes go down to this auto turret, so the Raven just getting so much value.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yep, they are mechanical. So those Raven auto turrets melt probes. Hence why this is such ineffective harassment. Yeah, I don't actually see as many players like use the Raven auto turret harass. Usually they'll have a Raven like for disables against Archons, but you don't often see them used like this. Like, this is the kind of thing that you would do in like TvT, because SCVs have mechanical keyword. So those Raven auto turrets are really good at both getting information, helping with air control. They help with interference matrices and siege tanks, and they can harass SCVs. But seeing them used in a PvT as effectively and efficiently as they are here is pretty good. Oh, he lost the prism.
Oh god. I was waiting for it because yeah, like Seither defensively, he's like so set up. Like he has missile turrets all over the place as well, and he was just ready for it.
The Sim City's good. He's got so many siege tanks. Oh man, this is a very deadly push here, and he's not going for any particular time. He just is like, all right, I've got enough stuff. I'm going.
Yeah, it's insane. Like he's almost maxed out. Like look at how the army disparity between the two players right now. Like JusticeSimon pales in comparison to what Seither has right now.
Seither is a macro machine. Like holy, his production is insane. He's gonna siege a tank in front of them. He's gonna bait out some charge lots. A little bit of pre-splitting here after seeing that Archon. And this push is coming right around +3 starting, and his Ghost Academy just finished, so he's gonna start getting ghosts out. It's gonna be pretty good against Archons.
Oh yeah, definitely. We do see the armies are engaging. It looks like JusticeSimon is getting on top of a lot of the tanks. He's trying to break the position, and it looks like he can.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to push Seither back here. Those siege tanks are gonna get just dove on by the charge lots and shell each other to death. The splits weren't enough, and there wasn't enough bio to just keep those charge lots from hitting the siege tanks.
Yeah, but
Raider.
yeah. Oh my god, like as all that was happening, sure, like Seither lost the main fight, but he actually lost 21 probes. JusticeSimon did. So we do see the like look at the worker count.
Yeah.
Like he's down to less than half.
Not only is Seither so far ahead in production, he's so far ahead in worker count. Like, this is pretty much all JusticeSimon has, and he's not going to be able to produce much more. He has a little bit of bank, but it's all mineral. So he can remax and charge lots, and yeah. It's a pretty good blink. Here comes a wave of charge lots. The boys trying to surround the stalkers, which they do. They're going to restrict the movement of the stalkers. The tank does go down, but there's just so much bio here, and GG's called.
GG. Oh my god, JusticeSimon, like he was taking really good fights. Be careful.
I dropped a lid of the bottle.
He was taking really good fights, but like his defense when it comes to his mineral lines, like the Ravens or the Liberators as well, like he was just taking so much like probe losses that it really added up towards the end.
Absolutely. Sorry, I was just taking a moment. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Just wearing out, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone give your energy to Jett, because Jett, you know, I'm not saying that she has a gamer sleep schedule, but you know, it's not ideal.
Listen, the weird thing is that I wake up at like 7, 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Because my sleep schedule is so far gone, it's gone to like a normal sleep schedule. It's kind of weird.
I guess it's kind of a good thing, question mark?
Mostly. I also like stream quote unquote full time because I don't have a job. So I talk a lot. You know, I talk as a lot as a streamer and as a caster, and I'm also very loud, so I kind of blow my load really early. Maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that.
Uh-huh.
But you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what? It's all part of the experience.
Yeah, it's like, you know, your throat kind of like takes a beating, you know, like early on in the day.
You train your throat.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a part of casting, it's a part of being a streamer. You gotta be able to just talk and talk and talk. Just keep talking, you know? It's what I'm good at. I'm just really good at talking, and I just don't stop talking. It's kind of a problem, actually. Anyways, here we are on Everdream LE. Light, have you ever had a dream?
I have. I've dreamed that Demi was still in this tournament.
Welcome to I've dreamed that Demi was still in this tournament, LE. F's in the chat for Demi. He took the L on this one, but you know what? Next time's a W. It's the big dubs, you know? Anyways, here we are on Everdream. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the Blue Terran from Australia playing for Mindfreaks SC. we have, of course, the lovely Seither.
And spawning in at the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the up-and-coming Vietnamese player currently representing Archangel Gaming. He is JusticeSimon.
TvP.
Yeah, I love how Demi showed up in the chat, and then Kuro's like, "Hey, what do you think of the shark?" And he's like, "What? Why is there a shark?"
What? Shark? What? Huh? Who? What's a shark? What's a shark?
Mm-hmm.
Shark.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the clip, but it all started. Oh my god, what was it? It all started because like Yaku was trying to give Demi like an analogy when he was doing really well, and he's like, Demi, he just keeps moving forward, otherwise he'll die. He's like a shark or something like that. We're like, what?
I mean, hey, that's definitely one of the more interesting stories for nicknames. I'm called the Fuel because somebody made a joke about Jet fueled by Dali or something.
By Dare, maybe.
No. I think somebody literally said Jet fueled by Dali when I was casting with Dali, and that, yikes, yikes moment, yikes. That's a big yikes. Get me out. I don't like it. But you know what?
Oh,
the Fuel is a cool nickname.
Okay, it fits well. It fits well. Oh, Seither, he wants none of it. He goes away. He runs away.
Wow, rejected. Wow. Goddamn. Denying the microbat 1v1.
I know, right? Oh my god, it feels bad, man, for JusticeSimon. He just wanted a little 1v1, you know. Just wanted to get up and close and personal with Seither, and he rejected him.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate. Wait, no, I was wrong about that story. It's because like I think me and Dali came up with like the caster duo name Jet Fuel, and then somebody said Jet Fueled by Dali, and I was like, no. That can be taken too many ways.
Wait, what?
And then apparently I don't know why I'm the fuel when it's Jet. And Dali's to be the fuel.
I was about to say, why is Dali the fuel? Like what?
You mean why is Dali not the fuel?
Well, wait, either way, where's the fuel coming from?
Well, Dali is like the thing with like fire and stuff, you know?
What?
She likes fire.
What?
Listen, we had like a very in-depth conversation about it, like months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the like full story, but that was just like what we came up with as like our casting duo. It's the only casting duo name I have actually.
Yeah. We'll figure out some other stuff for like, I don't know, you and Yaku or something. It's fine.
We haven't had a cast yet. We have to cast. I have Gosu. That was pretty Gosu. Not gonna lie. That warping.
That's it.
Sure, never stop growing.
Exactly. I was trying to remember what it was because it wasn't moving forward. There it is. It was Yaku with his nonsense. Sharks never stop growing, just like Demi.
Oh man.
Because Demi's like 8 foot. He's like massive.
He's a large boy. He's like Big Gabe but bigger. He's somehow bigger than Big Gabe, and like Big Gabe is massive. There's like a really funny image of funny meme somebody made of him on like the casting the casting couch of a Home Story Cup. What was it? Home Story Cup 20, I believe. Was like him with like Winter StarCraft and I think Loco, but he takes up most of the couch because he's just big. Like they edited him to be just massive compared to them. It was pretty funny.
That's cool.
But you know, it's Big Gabe.
Yeah.
Big boy.
He's
Demi, he's bigger.
He is, but not big enough because he didn't make it past, you know, the Archangel of Justice, and we'll see how JusticeSimon is going to be able to do here, because so far in this game, it's been pretty passive. You know, we're 6 minutes in, and both players, they've kind of just chilled out.
This is why I can talk about random nonsense like casting duo names and weird things people have said about me.
This is your
Her
opportunity.
nick is Mayfire. Yeah, see? Mayfire.
There we go.
And then, yeah, see? Fire. I was right.
Yeah. Okay. Now it makes more sense.
I distinctly remember that when we were theory crafting names. It was like, she was talking about the whole theme of fire. It was like, well, I mean, my name is Jet. Like the plane. But I don't understand why Steel started calling me the fuel.
Look, he gets very confused. Just in general, he's just a confused man. So, like, I don't blame. Yeah, it's understandable.
You know what? Whatever. It's a cool nickname. I'm going to. Wasn't Jet and Yaku the brain cell?
Oh God.
We've never cast before, so we don't have a caster name. Oh, so there is a fight going on here. Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah. So that was actually really cool. JusticeSimon was actually able to snipe off the Raven, and it's so important that he was able to do that because, you know, as a Terran player, you have the opportunity to just completely disable and shut down that Colossus with your Raven. But yeah, he doesn't have the opportunity for that.
Yeah, the disarm is really strong against the Colossus, but the Colossus is allowed to roam free. There's some charge lots here, some sentries, decent force fields, but not enough to discourage the stemmed up army of the Terran. Here come the siege tanks reinforcing a good charge lot round into the tanks. I'm gonna take them down. All that's left is Bio, and Bio not that good against Colossi, but there is quite a lot of Marauders here. He's gonna be able to focus down both Colossi, which is actually massive.
Oh yeah, like the AoE was completely reset for JusticeSimon. There's still one tank, but it looks like it will be going down. So without that tank, I don't know if there's enough here for Seither to end it, but oh my god, he's traded so well.
He's out trading. Like, not having this Colossi is a death sentence for JusticeSimon. This isn't a game-ending move, but it's still, you know, it's still really tough for JusticeSimon. Though very good response from JusticeSimon, like targeting down those tanks with his cheap, like, mineral gateway units, i.e. the charge lots. You know, discouraging him from being able to push in. So there's no way Seither can game end here, but you know, he's got the upper hand for now.
Yeah, and I love this. This is so smart. He's dealt the damage, and then he realizes that his position isn't anywhere near as strong as it used to be. So he picks up, he unsieges, and he goes back home.
Yes, sir. Seither, he's the big brain man. He's the macro machine, big brain gamer man. Yep.
Yeah, he is all of those things and more because his production just hasn't slowed down. We have a Ghost Academy on the way. We got Liberators as well. Mate, he's just looking so fine in this series.
Yes, sir. He's going in game. We've got the Liberators. We've got the Ghosts. We've got the Marauders. It's a PvT endgame, all right. Oh, the EMP.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Colossi, Archons, charge lots. You know, that's the game. That's the end game of the Protoss in a PvT. So, just comfortably moving to end game.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that JusticeSimon, he's still lacking a lot in terms of his army. Like, I don't know, like some High Templar would be really nice, especially you know, when you hide the High Templar in the War Prism, so you can like drop storms on the Terran army, things of that nature. Because at the moment, he just has the Colossus like as the backbone. Like, it still feels a little bit like lacking.
It's mostly charge lots here because of the his econ's a little bit, you know, it's not great, especially on the gas side. So he's relying heavily on these charge lots to buffer for the AoE units here, i.e. like a couple of High Templar and a couple of Colossi. So it's definitely interesting. Oh, a run by split off here.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready to get us around, or no, I guess completely bypass the army. So we'll see if he's able to pull the attention away of Seither as he's pushing in.
Yeah, push in here. Good EMP is gonna strip all the shields of everything there. That Archon, that Stalker, those charge lots, all down the shields. Gonna push in a little bit here. Those Ghosts gonna do a little bit of damage. And there's just so many Marauders here. And it's very difficult for these Colossi to do anything. There's still a decent bit of damage being done though.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very impressed that JusticeSimon was able to hold, and at the same time, you know, those zealots actually have been dealing some decent amount of damage across the map, you know, getting in that mineral line.
Yeah, but even like Seither also taking out a few probes on this side of the map, so like it ends up being fairly even. But Seither's pretty sieged up here. Like he's got a hell of a lot of marauders.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? This army is still quite scary. He even has a couple of Vikings, Marauders, Ghosts mixed in, and JusticeSimon, he's still just relying on these Colossus.
Yes, sir. He's got Colossi against Vikings and Marauders and Siege Tanks. This is not great. A really good pre-split here. Decent EMP. He does get his tank focus down, so he's just gonna have to kite here. But you know, concussive shell Marauders are pretty good at kiting, I'd say, until the Stalkers blink.
Oh god, exactly. Like JusticeSimon is pushing Seither back. His army is actually looking quite scary. It feels like I don't know, Seither may have been focusing a little bit too much on, you know, the next step as he was, you know, getting a fourth base behind this, but he loses his third, and JusticeSimon is looking to try and stop that like rare, that almost, you know, unheard of TvT finals.
Yeah, fun fact, I thought there were more Marauders than that, but apparently they just vanished, and this is what he's got left. He's going to try and defend against these charge lots in his lines. He's pulling the boys to try and defend this. A decent EMP. He's going to catch out a few Stalkers. He's going to take out one Archon, two Archons. The boys are buffering for the Colossi, but those Colossi just melt through them.
Exactly.
These Marauders are getting stuck here. He's trying to focus on these Colossus, but... Oof.
But Colossus, it stands strong. GG gets called. And JusticeSimon fights back.
He brings it up to a tie, 1-1. What a game! It looked really good for Seither there for a bit, but I guess I misread the situation, and JusticeSimon managed to break through with just overwhelming charge slots, I guess.
It's hard to say. I feel like we underestimated charge lots there.
Oh yeah. I was like, he's got siege tanks, he's got marauders. There's no way those charge lots can do anything. And then like a minute later, it's just all of the marauders vanished.
Yeah, like just like that, the Zealots got on top of everything, and yeah, Protoss, it's pretty good.
Protoss good. Protoss good. What can I say? As a Zerg player. P.M.A. Zerg Ultimate Evil. Just some balanced banter in the chat. I say banter, knowing Terran players, this is just how Seither sees the world.
Yep.
Because that's just Terran players. I mean, there's Carapogger's Win, a prime example of the classic Terran, you know?
Oh yeah. Carowin, he is like the peak, like he is the embodiment of Terrans, in at least all of Europe. So, yeah.
Yeah. he is the prime example of a European Terran. He is after all the content executive. What is it?
Producer.
Content executive producer for Thermi. Of course.
Yeah, he's either the producer or the director, or both. I don't.
I think he's the executive content director.
There we go.
Of Uthermal, twitch.tv/Uthermal. Is that his Twitch link? I think it is, right?
Maybe. I know his Twitter is like Euthermy ? And stuff like that. He needs to get his branding underway. All right, we need to sit down Euthermal. I mean, sit down Carowin.
Twitch.tv/LiquidThermy. There you go.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Oh boy. All right. We're tied up and we're getting ready for game number 3. And yeah, I mean, Demi, he was bringing it up, and honestly, I'm surprised as well. Like, Terran is the most underrepresented race in our region. But
yes, sir.
It's really cool to see both Seither and Azure doing really well today.
Yes, sir. These Terrans in this region, they're rare, but goddamn, they're strong players.
Mm.
Honestly. There's some pretty good games we've seen so far. Anyways, welcome to Ice. LE. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map. In the blue, the Terran player. One of 2 Terrans to make it this far in the tournament so far. Hailing from Australia. I'm not sure which part of Australia. Do you know?
No.
Unknown part of Australia. Playing for Mind Freaks SC. We have the man, the myth, the Seither.
I want to say he's from Victoria, but like, not like the city in Melbourne. I think he's like from like, you know, the suburbs or like the country.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Demi?
I don't know anything about Australia, man. Like,
You're like,
I've been there once when I was like, when was it? I think I've been there once when I was like 8 or something or younger.
oh,
I went to Perth for something and then Margaret River for like a week and that was it.
what were you doing in Perth?
Taekwondo tournament.
Oh my god, what happened?
I was a child participating in a Taekwondo tournament. Do you think I know what was going on?
What happened to you? You're like, yo, I had a prominent like Taekwondo future career coming up, and then it's you know what? F's in the chat.
Listen,
were you
man,
good?
I'm like one of those quote unquote gifted kids where like everybody was putting all the pressure on me to be like, oh, you gotta be this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and I'm just like spending my whole life trying to be like, you know, the super cool gifted kid that's ahead of everybody else, and then all I get is anxiety, depression, and like addictions.
So like every other gifted child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it's one of those situations with my life.
And speaking of gifted children here, we may have one of them as we have introduced, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE. We have the Vietnamese Protoss player representing Archangel Gaming. It is JusticeSimon.
How did I not realize we hadn't even introduced Simon?
It's fine.
We went on a bit of a tangent. Anyways, Margaret River's nice. It's got good chocolate. We I think it was like a farm stay or something. So it was like fresh eggs in the morning. You know, it was cold. This is during winter. Out in the farmlands, it gets pretty cold because it's big and empty. You know.
I have to ask the question now. How well do you remember how well you placed in that Taekwondo tournament?
Not a medal placement. I don't think.
Does that mean
No.
high or low?
Not a podium placement.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, definitely not a medal placement. I don't know if I have had any podium finishes in tournaments. Maybe nationally, like 1 bronze for my what's it called? Category, I guess. Like my
Yeah.
weight class or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. You know, it's weird. It's interesting how, for whatever reason, like martial arts is something that a bunch of like Duckling members have like a history in, or even like a
Really?
current thing in. Yeah, like Lumia, he does like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like Kuro, she obviously has a lot in Aikido and Kendo as well, and a little bit of Judo. Claire, of course, like he also currently does martial arts like professionally, and he is even like, you know, has done like stunt work as well. So yeah, it's cool. It's like a weird fun fact. I don't know why all this ties us together, but it's there.
Yeah, you know. I guess this is what I get for being what am I trying to say here? I guess the tradition continues as an honorary duckling, as I am. You know, the classic
Exactly.
duckling adjacent, as I like to say.
Adjutant?
No, not the AI.
Uh-huh.
The adjective adjacent. That's an adjective, right?
The adjective?
Is adjacent an adjective? I don't know anything about grammar.
Look, we're not doctors here, okay? We're casters, and
How is How is You know, I'm not even gonna try.
it's okay. As JusticeSimon, okay, so in the previous game he went for a Blink Stalker opener. Instead, here we're skipping that, I believe. I'm not too sure, as we are going straight into charge lots.
No, he's blinked. He is blinked.
Oh, never mind.
See the one for the Cloak Banshee opening? He did just lose one, but here's another one. Also leaving because the stalkers were being mean, like, "Hey, get out of here!" And the Banshee was just like, "Oh, kind of weird, champ, bro. Like, let me be. I'm just trying to vibe."
He just be vibing.
Yeah, he's just vibing, and then the Proto's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then the Terran's just like, "No, why could it be so racist, man? Like, damn." The Stalker's like, "What?" You know? It's just normal Protoss and Terran interactions.
It's just how it is here. Despite JusticeSimon's attempts at bonding with Seither, he's just been having none of it. And I just realized that they didn't banter in game number 3.
They went serious mode. I mean, hey, it's game 3 in a semifinal. You gotta focus. Gotta get down, dig down, dirty, good, dig down, get down and dirty. You know?
Yeah, just dig.
Just dig.
I don't know why you really you emphasize the digging of the down, but okay. Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm a Minecraft player nowadays, right? I like to dig. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's how you vibe.
Yeah, you gotta dig, you gotta mine and craft.
This is like the descent of Jett. Like,
Listen,
I feel like I can hear your brain melting.
It's 2 a.m. and I really didn't put a lot of effort into fixing my sleep schedule, and I should have made a coffee in that last break. But you know what? Hopefully we have time for a break before the final, so I can get my shit together.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to see like the first showcase of the Demi Southeast Asian Weekly. And be like, what the fuck is this idiot talking about?
You know what? We'll make it happen. We'll make some time happen. We may even get a group please for game number 1, depending on if there is or isn't a break. But yeah, like, we're here, we're in a tied up series, we're in the ace match between these two players, and again, like, Seither, he's definitely the favorite player here. Like, he has all the history behind him, all of his accolades, and JusticeSimon, like, he's looking to try and disrupt that here, and yeah, like, we'll see how he can do here. Like, he's already done well taking a game and taking out Demi. Can he take out Seither?
Yeah, it's gonna be good to see. As always, PvT, it's a very skirmishy, very scrappy matchup. Lots of fighting, lots of crazy stuff going on. And got an interesting game state. Simon is ahead in econ, but he's behind in supply.
Yeah, like, it's a little bit scary because for the most part, like, JusticeSimon has been leaving Seither alone, and now Seither has a massive army. He has 6 tanks pushing out across the map. Oh god, he does get spotted though, so JusticeSimon is aware.
Yeah, he has time to set up here. He's catching him out on the ramp with the tanks unsieged. Now they're all gonna siege up in a bundle cluster, and he's gonna get pushed back. This is a lot of bio. This is a dangerous army. Oh, 1 Colossus goes down, 2 Colossus goes down. Charge's gonna push and force the pickup. A nice snipe, but not on a crucial medevac. He's gonna pull back towards the siege tanks. There's a few more charge lots here to draw the tank fire onto the bio, and he will do so. And he's gonna force him to push back. Disruptor to take out the tanks, and in the end of all that, JusticeSimon comes out at a disadvantage, but does trade out quite effectively considering the disparity between the armies.
Oh yeah, that was incredibly like well done by JusticeSimon. He was able to catch the army unsieged, and we saw even though he lost all his Colossus, like it didn't even matter. It was all about the charge lots in the end, and yeah, he held.
Charge lots is so good against siege tanks, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like that's at the end of the day, that's what it came down to, and it was looking really scary. But JusticeSimon, he holds on for now. We do see that he is transitioning out of Colossus into Disruptors, and even mixing in some Blink DTs.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a DT Blink.
Oh boy.
There's a DTs. Oh, he doesn't get cancel. Oh no, he was not aware.
Oh god, and the army, it's not quite here. Like he's forced to scan towards the south because there were other DTs, and now he's forced to scan again. So these DTs they're already doing a lot of damage even without the blink.
Yeah, he does snipe off a building missile turret and part of the wall, but he does get scanned out and pushed away by the bunker that is just kind of there. I didn't even see that. There's a bunker in that base.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice, but you know what? I don't blame him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked out for him. So yeah, it did really well there. And here we go. More DTs are coming out. Blink is a couple of seconds away, so we'll see what JusticeSimon is going to be able to do with them. There are already missile turrets and a sensor tower as well. So, you know, Seither, he's looking pretty good defensively, but JusticeSimon, he's going to be looking to try and find like some cracks in that defense.
Yeah, he's gonna have to try and find a way to break this defense and try and get some damage done. Try and even up the economy, as Seither is started to take over the economy after that fight in front of the Protoss third.
Yeah, definitely. We do see JusticeSimon, he's posturing out here outside the third base and going in with DTs at the same time.
Disruptor gonna snipe a siege tank, but there is a handful of Vikings here to discourage the Vikings. A nice blink onto the bunker. He's gonna try and take out this Marauder. Very nice. And he's gonna start taking out SCVs. Ooh, the slaughter begins. 5 DTs with a blink. Gonna do a ton of damage. These Vikings getting taken out, and these Chargelots gonna start working on the front of the Bi army. It's gonna stim in. Oh, this disrupt shot. Ooh. Oh, that snipe. Very nice. Gonna take down the Disruptor. Gonna keep that, you know, that Disruptor from doing a ton of damage, because that would have destroyed like a third of the army.
Yeah, that was 1 second off from you know, exploding on the entirety of the army of Seither. So that was so close, so clutch that Seither opted to snipe the Disruptor instead of splitting. Like that was an amazing decision there from Seither. It could have gone either way, and the DTs ended up getting cleaned up as well. And JusticeSimon, he's done a decent job at, like, you know, keeping his opponent contained, but he's not done. He's going in again.
He's going for it again. He's got more charge lots at the front here to start absorbing tank shots. There are no siege tanks here, just a planetary. He's gonna throw the disrupt shots, nothing's gonna come of it, and he's gonna try and siege down this orbital. More disrupt shots, good pre-splits though. Now that all the disruptors are shot, see this stimming in. A decent concave, but he's just gonna head out. The DT is just dead. More like a DT, more like dead T.
Good one, Jett.
Dark Templar. Don't you mean Dead Templar?
God.
Comedy.
God damn it, Jett. At the same time, there was a Liberator as well dealing damage, but it did end up getting dealt with. It did go down, and now it looks like the main army of Seither is looking to push out, but it goes headfirst into the army of JusticeSimon.
A good catch up with the Colossi. You know, discouraging the push. Very nice, slowing it down, giving him time to prepare and produce.
Yo, I'm scared. Seither doesn't have too much here.
Yeah, no, this front of the army doesn't have a lot. It's actually getting taken out by disruptors. Decent pre-lists, but he's just gonna lose an entire chunk of the army. Reinforcements coming in, but I think it's too little too late. A good EMP though. He might be able to hold this. He's got a good lot of Mirages here. He's gonna focus down these Colossi. Yeah, he takes down the Colossi, and there's nothing left but one disruptor on the way.
Oh yeah, like almost everything was reset there. All the high-tech robo units. Only one disruptor survived for JusticeSimon, and yeah.
Saved. What a save. The War Prism shows up as like, not today, and just zoop, sucks it up. Sucks up the disruptor and is just like, not today.
As he does, just sucking on them disruptors, and I'm just a little bit scared because JusticeSimon, like, he's remaking his army, but I feel like the army of Seither is getting a little bit more sophisticated. You know, he's got Liberators and Ghosts now.
Yeah, he's got that like late game Terran army, like a good Marauder count. You know, he's starting to build up the Liberator count and the Ghost count. His Ghost count was reset, but he's getting a few of them back. Decent Liberator position here. The Disruptor's coming out. He's going to try and split back. He's only going to lose 1 or 2 Marauders. He's going to take some shots on this high ground. Yeah, these Disruptors are not getting enough damage done. But there is a lot of army here from the Protoss. A lot of gate units. Going to push back the Terran.
Yeah, like, I feel like Seither he needs to calm down. He needs to just calm down.
Just chill.
Yeah, because, like, he was getting ghosts, but he thought that he had that engagement without any of his ghosts. Like, they only just came out of, like, his production. So, yeah, he needs to just, you know, consolidate his army just a little bit more before pushing out and like, really take advantage of the tech that he has.
Yeah, he's going to bring his rally point back home and just start building up his army again instead of just smashing his forehead into the Protoss army over and over. It's not gonna work every time, Seither.
I mean, it hasn't been working, right? JusticeSimon has just been solid.
Yeah, he's just holding strong. Like, he's losing fights, but he's still holding. Like, he's not... Like, the game isn't over. He's not losing the game. He's just losing fights. Losing the battles, but not the war. There you go.
Yeah, and you know, the armies, they are dancing a little bit in the middle of the map. You know, the Liberators being a little bit annoying, actually in a really good position. You know, Stalkers are forced to go into the circle to deal with it. Yep, into the Liberation Zone. But there is a void over here because, as we didn't point out earlier, JusticeSimon, Stargate. That is a low health Stalker. Oh god. Yeah. Yep, it's 1 HP, alright. Literally 1 HP. Alright, here's some DTs. Gonna get a little bit of bio kills. The stim forward, gonna try and catch these guys out. But they're out. They're good. They're vibing. Yeah, yeah. The DT is actually being really annoying. I think like 3 scans were used to try and catch them, but they just keep maneuvering around, like blinking. Yeah, blink DTs are way underrated, I think. I think this was talked about during the Australia vs Scarlet final, I believe, with DreamHack NA. That blink DTs are just super underrated. I think Australia was talking about it at some point. I think they're pretty good. Like, having an invisible unit that can literally blink is pretty good. Oh yeah, definitely. And we do see the armies engaging, but oh my god, there are just so many Liberators here. I don't know how JusticeSimon is meant to engage into all these zones. Yeah, his comp is very light on getting those charge slots in to like disrupt the bio, but there's no siege tanks here to blow up the front line. It's just a bunch of bio gunning down the charge slots with Liberators on top to deal, you know, even more damage to the ground army. So it's going to be very difficult for Simon to ever take a position here. Yeah, especially because like Simon, he did throw down a Stargate earlier, but he hasn't really gone for that switch into like Tempest or anything like that. So it's so difficult to deal with those Liberators with the army that he has. Especially when Librange finishes as it's about to. He's just going to be able to just siege up on top of him from like miles away. Never mind, that is not... Listen, I don't play Terran. That's like +2 air attack? Yeah, +2 ship weapons. There we go, there we go. Doesn't he have Librange? I don't believe he has a fusion core, which, oh no, he does. Oh, he does. Yeah. It's good, he's good. I don't know what Librange looks like. See, I don't know either. I'm not a Terran. What? You know what? We'll go with it. He has range. We'll say he does because that looks longer than normal. Wow, he's just got so many Liberators sieged on top of the Protoss army and it's stuck in a choke here. Getting just absolutely gunned down by these Marauders. Like, that Marauder count is insane.
And so is that Liberator count. Jesus.
Yeah, oh my god, and Jesus Christ, talking about like DTs, so many of them get warped in defensively and they do so well to like stop any kind of harass from happening on the side of Seither. I'm just waiting, like, right, JusticeSimon, throw down that fleet beacon, you know, you gotta transition to something.
Who called in the fleet? I'm never gonna stop making that joke. Yeah, like carriers and Tempest would be really good against this comp right now. I mean, you would need to keep the Colossi and stuff, but like I think Colossi and carriers do work quite well together. That is a lot of DTs.
That's an insane amount of DTs, and I feel like JusticeSimon's being a little bit stubborn because he has the bank, like he's about to be maxed out, like he can, you know, invest into that transition after he loses a little bit of supply to go into something else, but yeah,
if he starts the fleet beacon and a bunch of Stargates up now, he can just remax on carriers and Tempest and keep the DT somehow and make a bunch of Archons to like contribute to the AoE. And he can just like steamroll a Bio army like that, honestly, with the right upgrades and the right positioning.
Yeah. He just needs something, right? Something to really deal with the Liberators. Like he can still make it work with this. Like if he's able to catch the army unsieged or like find an angle to blink on top of the Liberators when they're a little bit exposed, but it's like so difficult to do that.
Absolutely. Liberators are very good at this point in the game.
Yeah. And, you know, JusticeSimon, he's just like trying to find an opportunity, trying to find a way in where the Liberators aren't sieged, but, yo, they're just all over the place.
There's 11 Liberators and 20 Marauders. Like, what do you do as Protoss?
You get carriers. Get carriers.
Yeah, you go Sky.
God damn it.
He's so stubborn, he doesn't want to go Sky. Ooh, that's a chunky disruptor hit right there. Woo.
Oh, forces a recall.
Ooh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, there's a tiny little army front here doing a bunch of damage to that. So, forcing the recall there, very nice. He's going to have to pull back all that damage away from his army, which is very good for Seither here. This is PvT, man. It's just, it's nuts. Like, what is going on anymore?
Yeah, like he forced the recall, which gave Seither the opportunity to finally push out because he was forced to defend his bases for the longest time. And oh yeah, now he's slowly edging closer with his Liberators.
Yeah, he's pushing up the Liberator line, but oh my god, there's so many. He does clean up the ground army though, which is pretty nice, but he's not gonna be able to clean up these Liberators.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And he's also gonna lose this base to the double drop from earlier.
Yeah, we just saw 100 supply advantage for the Protoss, by the way. He was maxed out and now he's down to 100.
Late game Bio, like late game just like Marauders and Liberators is so strong. Oh, he saves the DTs too with the Archon Morph. And he's gonna snipe the medevac. Oh my goodness. Like, JusticeSimon is hella like down right now, but like, you know, it's still pretty nice to get. Oh, good blink onto these Vikings. Not even gonna be able to get back up into the air. They're gonna get taken out.
This is so scrappy, right? It's like just DTs against what? Like there's a little bit of army, but you know, Seither is running out of scans a little bit. Like he's gonna be losing another base.
Yeah, this is hella back and forth. Like it's just constantly. It's like that fight with Seither was like insane. He took so much, but then JusticeSimon was like, okay, but I'm just gonna, you know, pull out some really good moves.
Yeah,
right,
definitely. Yes, he still has to be so careful. Like again, like Marine Marauder is so powerful, and it looks like he's trying to take this fight.
Yeah, he wants to take this fight because he knows he can win it. Look at that DPS output from those Marauders. Oh my god, I love Marauders. This is so good.
Oh god, they're absolutely disgusting. They're thick boys and they just chew through everything, all the gateway army. Like you need like DTs or zealots here to complement them, and JusticeSimon, he's starting to run out of money. Like he's slowly running out of steam.
If you stutter step with like a big chunk of Marauders and they all shoot at the same time with concussive shells, it's the most satisfying thing on the planet to like watch. They're just like pew 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 pew, you know. Satisfying. And also just watching health bars just melt.
Yeah, and like this is exactly what Seither has, you know, like he still has a decent army. Like this is what you want, this is what you need as a Terran. And yeah, JusticeSimon, like he's kind of broke. What does he have? He just can't keep up.
Yes, sir. He's just way behind. Look at that bank from Seither. Like that gas bank is nuts. Like I would even go so as far to say that it's like more of a float because of his mineral bank being so low, but like his production is so on point as well.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not really much gas heavy here except for Ghosts and Liberators.
Yeah, I mean that's I guess like the advantage of Terran. Like, you know, Marines they're just minerals.
Yep.
And they scale so well. And
oh, that drop does get picked off though. Oh, that's so much bio. This looks like a a Wings of Liberty campaign mission right here.
yeah,
Just
I think
a sea of bio.
the only chance for JusticeSimon is I mean, to be fair, there are no Liberators, so if he's able to get like some incredibly juicy disruptor shots, then maybe he can make something happen. But that's like his only chance.
That's what he's got pretty much. Is big disruptor hits and Colossi. That's it. And that's you don't want to be like trying to win the game on like a prayer that your opponent blunders even slightly. Like that's not something that's not like a good thing to be a win condition. Is oh, Seither mismicroed a little bit and lost a ton of Marauders. Now I win. Like that's not how you want to win a game.
Yeah, but it looks like it may be the only chance for JusticeSimon. It looks like the armies are kind of missing each other, but JusticeSimon does turn around. He is going to try and engage. Oh no, lose the disruptor.
He needs those so badly, and the production is expensive and costs a lot, and everybody's starting to mine out. Like, look at the map. There's so few mining bases left, and there's like, what, not even one for Simon that's mining. It's income. Oh. And GG is called. What a tough match for JusticeSimon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Seither does take it, though. Like, I will say, Seither played pretty well. So did Simon. But in the end, Seither prevails.
Yeah, in the end, Seither prevails. He is gonna make it happen. The TvT finals that no one saw coming. Yes, sir. It's gonna happen.
Yes, sir. TvT in the finals. Whew. What a start.
Oh boy. Oh.
Looks like light underscore VIP in the chat just redeemed a Krupp, please.
I did. I gotta get Krupp in here because it looks like the players are just gonna get ready and into this. So Jett, mate, take a break, take a breather. Don't pass out.
I'm on the verge of doing so, so I'm gonna mute my mic and immediately run and get a coffee. You guys have fun casting.
All right, here we go. We are just currently setting up for our grand finals. It's gonna be, I mean, who saw it coming, right? Seither and Azure, they're both solid players, and they were able to make it through all the others, like the Protoss players like Pez, the Zergs, like Miomika and Demi. It's something that, this could be unprecedented. I remember there was a LAN where it was dominated by Terrans. I wanna say it was like, a LAN in Melbourne, maybe a probe LAN, I'm not too sure. I think Azure did well there, and yeah, like it's just so rare to see a TvT in the Oceanic and Southeast Asian region in the finals. It's crazy. And yeah, they're just, you know, doing their vetoes, they're getting ready. I should also get my casting tool ready as well, as we are going to be getting into Azure versus Seither. And this is exciting. Azure specifically, like he's been doing really well for himself. Azure, he he recently won an Ao Dai. Ao Dai, for those who are wondering, is a weekly tournament for Southeast Asian and Oceanic players as well, but it is limited to players who haven't made it to Challenger in the last 3 years. So players like Probe, Miyamika, Demi, Ender, they can't compete in it. Instead, it's, you know, everyone else. So it's like a little bit of these lower tier players. But Azure recently qualified, or he recently like time lapsed, so he could actually compete. And he's been doing really well in there. We haven't been able to see him in Grand Platypus Open too often since then, unfortunately, since he has been focusing on Ao Dai. So yeah, you know, he's just been doing really well there. I'm really curious to see how well he does here. And in a TvT, like, yo, Azure, even though Seither on paper is the better player, Azure, he could totally take this. And Kuro will be joining soon. As the crew please was redeemed, so she will be joining to help cast. However, she is a little bit MIA at the moment, so I'm just kind of buying time, and we'll see if she's able to make it for game number 1. I hope so. I don't really want to be solo casting, but you know, I'll do it. I can get through it. At least one. Honestly, I don't know how Wardy and some of the other, and like Creighton, do it. I feel like it's really straining on one's voice to just like continue to keep up the momentum, but we'll see. We'll see how we do today. I completely forgot. Yeah, I should. Yeah, it kind of passed my memory, or slips my mind. But it looks like there is going to be a random raffle. Yes, $10 to a random player. And yeah, so normally I have Darking to help out with this, but it looks like I have to get everyone here. So how many players are eligible today? It looks like everyone competed, which is great to see. And we can do a raffle. So as a bit of a reminder, there's a random raffle, a random $10 raffle to any of the players who participated today, as long as they didn't forfeit their matches. And no one did. So everyone who participated has a chance to win some extra money. Of course, this is a great thing that OSC does with a lot of their tournaments, to help support like participation, and to help spread the love a little bit, not just the top players of the tournament. You know, anyone can win, even someone who's knocked out in the first round. Okay, thank you for buying time. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna quickly show this for everyone on stream.
How many players do we have?
We have 22 players eligible for this raffle. Of course, 22 players checked in and participated today, and one of them will be walking away with 10 USD.
That is right. And I can see who it is, so Lyle will just have to tell me.
All right, here we go as we randomize and we show, and it will be, oh my god, wow, congratulations. Hold on. There are the trumpets. Congratulations, Nameless, for winning the random raffle.
Yeah, we had Nameless on the stream today versus Starduck. Yep, that was the very first match of the night. So, congratulations to Nameless, the 16 hatch enthusiast.
Yeah, it's really cool that, you know, some players who, even though they didn't make it or make it like an incredibly deep run, they still get something out of it.
Yeah, this is like a good idea, because like, yeah, you don't have to be at the very top and you still like get something. What do we have against 60 hatch? Well, Jett, I have nothing against 60 hatch, but Nameless is a fan of 60 hatch. He like every stream he goes to, he's like, yo, 60 hatch is so good. I play it all the time, so you know, it's just his thing. And I'm not gonna take it away from him.
Also, everyone on the stream can see JusticeSimon, you know, is the what came second. He doesn't win anything for it, only first does, but you know, we can see where everyone else plays there, or the top players. But Yeah, congratulations. And now we can start with the finals.